Hi guys, welcome to the Oasis Healing Temple. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what you are about to receive. Now, in the 3 file choices you have today, the cards are a little different, only because this card here jumped out of this deck when I was shuffling. So this one, their card is hidden underneath some of these other cards, but you still have one of these. It's just in a different order. Alright, so we're going to choose your significator card to help you choose which pile is going to give you your message about what are you receiving, or what are you about to receive. Pile number 1, please. What is pile number 1 about to receive? This card. Pile number 2. Not sure which one it was. Okay, it says this one. And this one. Pile number 3, please. Is pile number 3 receiving you're about to receive? Okay, let's turn them over. So pile number 1, we have Mama Gaia with Nurture, and that is with Lepidolite. For pile number 2, let's get the first card. You have Indigo Starchild with Gifted, and that is with the Ocean Jasper. And pile number 3, we have the Mayan Master. I'm not sure how to pronounce that word. Cauac, and with Breakthrough, and that is with Moonstone. Okay. If you need more time to meditate on the piles, just push the pause button. The timestamps will be listed in the description box below, and I'll see you all at your readings. Welcome, pile number 1. So you were drawn to the Mama Gaia with Nurture and the Lepidolite. So Lepidolite in the stone family is known as the grandmother stone. I love that you have that with the Mama Gaia and Nurture. And Lepidolite is a great crystal for stress relief. And with the card, it says your body, your life are the temples of your soul. Love them completely so you may flourish. And we have Mother Gaia, who is offering something to you, and it's like the world in the palm of her hands. So what I feel like for you, pile number 1, what you are about to receive is some rest. I feel like there's some healing work that has been done, taking place. Perhaps you have been on a self-healing, self-love journey. Maybe been working on clearing some energies out, maybe healing some relationships that may not have been serving you. And the rooster agrees. Maybe been standing up for yourself, taking charge of your life. And I feel like you are, yes, because of all the hard work you've been doing, you're being offered this chance to relax and to have some reduction of stress in your life. Let's see, we got a wake-up call. The rooster is letting you know, yes, it's time to wake up. Let's see what we have. We have a hidden gift. Sadness and ending in a new beginning. Yeah, I feel like some of it hasn't been easy. Yeah, maybe it was with the awakening, I feel like you are awakening a hidden gift within you. Something is coming into your awareness, your perception. And with the relationship here, I feel like, yeah, there's been, you know, some things, some grieving over things you've had to let go of so that you can, you know, heal and make sure that you are putting your needs, and especially your health, maintaining your health and putting your needs before, you know, others, which is not in any way selfish, especially when you have needs and your cup needs replenishing. Of course, you need to take some time out to nurture yourself. But we have an ending and a new beginning here. And it's card number 9. So there's something that you've overcome. Wizard of Awareness. Yeah, there's with the spirals here, you have evolved out of some cycle and you're about to be moving forward with all new perspective, new insights. Perhaps you may be getting a third eye opening here with the awakening, the hidden gift, and Wizard of Awareness. So you may be getting a third eye activation so that you can see things from a different way. Your peaks of joy. Ooh, nice. And it's 33. Yeah, you've definitely been mastering something, overcoming something. This is achievement. Peaks of joy. Time to celebrate. There's something that you have freed yourself from. Ooh, we have 333. Nice. Look that number up. I know it has to do with the Ascended Masters, recognizing all the hard work that you've been doing, that they are watching out for you, they're supporting you, they're proud of you, they're helping to assist you in whatever needs you have. Follow the leader. Yeah, I feel like this is you. You've stood the test of time. You've incarnated many, many times, and now it's time to like put the sword down. You've like won the battle, you know, and now there's this path that's opening up for you, a new path, a new beginning. We have follow the leader. So there may be this might be you and your offering to the world, something that you are offering, this hard work, this awareness, this perception that you have, this gift is your offering. Yeah, you're about to, you could be receiving a hidden gift, something that you aren't aware of, that is a gift of yours, a certain perception that you have that liberates you and frees you from something that has held you back in the past. There's something that you haven't been able to let go of, and now you're setting yourself free. And it's something where you could guide others and teach others how to tap into this ability or how to free themselves. Ooh, nice. You have become immutable. Celestial quartz. What I love that this card's coming out because it's confirmation that you are an old soul. You know, these crystals, they don't grow in just like one straight perpendicular. They grow in like cycles, and you know, the earth is kind of like always shifting, and so they're having to like navigate and adjust and go through, you know, the movements and the shifts and the challenges, and still remain like intact, you know. And they, let me see if I have one here. I mean, it kind of reminds me of the pineapple quartz here. And the way that they grow is like there's sometimes this one crystal that holds like the foundation firm for everybody else, and then we have all these other crystals that are gathered around it. And to me, they are like these are the old souls, and I feel like this is you, and these are all the younger souls that are gathering around to learn from that wise old soul. And that's who you are. You are somebody here who's meant to teach others how to liberate themselves, how to see things from a different perspective. Yeah, and we have this little owl that's over here, being able to shine the light into the darkness and see things from a different perspective that helps you elevate out of these patterns so that you can evolve and grow. We have be soft and listen. Yeah, there is seeing the eye, more confirmation. Seeing the hidden, the buried treasure within, you know. Seeing the blessing in disguise. That is a gift, it's a hidden talent to be able to see the purpose and the reason behind some of our challenges and what we're trying to learn from our experience. Through all the cycles, we have all the zodiacs, the hidden gem within the cycles, within the experience. And there's this expanded point of view. Yeah, I think you are definitely activating that third eye, teaching others how to go within and shift their perspective, to shine their light on their fears or on their darkness, on their pain, their shadows. Feel in order to know. That one's Sigilite. So what I know about Sigilite is it is an inner child healer crystal, and it works really, really good with the nervous system here, and it helps us to understand our feelings and understand where they come from and where they originate from. It helps us to tap into the subtle energies that are always surrounding us daily. And a lot of people, this is the healing that most people are afraid to do, is to understand their feelings, to get to know their feelings. And when we choose not to feel into our experiences, we end up becoming more numb, which shuts our nervous system down. And that's why so many people have arthritis and rheumatoid, because they had painful experiences, and it put their body into that fight or flight energy. And so the nervous system is constantly, fired up all the time. And it almost like short circuits it out, But I feel like you are somebody here who's meant to help teach others how to heal and how to free themselves, how to shift their perspective, how to be a teacher for others, how to teach them how to take care of their bodies, their mind, and their soul. And that a life is meant to be lived and to be cherished, and not something that needs to be, painful all the time. Sacred Center with selenite. And selenite is an emotional healer and cleanser. It purifies, it charges. And we have the 4 elements coming through on this card, as well as the masculine and feminine energies, and staying centered and balanced in our masculine, in our feminine. Yeah, you're meant to teach other people how to create sacred space within. And create sacred space in their heart so that they can heal and move forward from their painful past, that the things that they've gone through that have shaped them. And that's the thing, like everything that you've been through has created the person you are, has given you the perception that you have. But you can always change, you can shift, you can heal, you can learn, you can grow, and you can move forward. And you can become somebody who then helps other people understand their needs and where they may feel a lack or feel, imbalanced within, by teaching them how to see things from a different perspective. We have comfort. I love that we have that with nurture. Yeah, I feel like you are somebody who's very angelic. You're very comforting. You're very nurturing, which is what makes you a great counselor, a great teacher, because you help shine light, but you also give comfort and love when they're going through struggles, or when they're being asked to feel into their pain and to acknowledge their experiences. But then you give them that safe space so that they can grow and they can flourish and they can learn from your wisdom. See, and I feel like these little, they kind of look like Stonehenge, right? So we have this really big one, and with the owl, and we have these smaller ones that are surrounding it. And I feel like that is part of your gift that you are here to give to others. Or some of you are about to receive that comfort and that love, that rest, that nurturing energy from having gone through such a long process of overcoming, you know, the shadows and your fears and evolving out of the pattern. And now it's time for you to learn to rest, to take care of yourself, take care of your body, take care of your needs, stay focused on your center, because you've come a long way. So take what resonates for you out of the two readings that are coming through here, because everybody's at a different level of awakening and remembering. So, but everybody should nurture and comfort themselves and make sure that you're staying balanced. Do some of the work, but don't force yourself to keep going when you need some rest. Okay, and that's where you stay in your balance here. Cleanse, purge, heal. Allow yourself to recalibrate, to recenter, to ground, and then move further along the path and, you know, take your time, nurture yourself. But then when you have, you know, something come into your awareness again, allow yourself to ask the questions, to feel into it, to try to understand it, to gain more information from it. Where can I shift my perspective? Where do I need to apply more love and more awareness and compassion or forgiveness so that I can move forward, so that I can heal and stay centered in my truth? We have strength. Yes, staying centered. And I feel like you give comfort, you give strength to others. And you will be successful at this, definitely. This is in an alignment with who you naturally are. You're naturally giving and comforting. And you're a strong individual. You are like a pillar for the collective. Oh, and your door. So when I had done these, your door came out first and last. And the other piles, I was doing the doors last. But yours wanted to come out before these cards. So I'm going to read that one to you now. So you have Door of Serenity. Peace, tranquility, calmness, stillness, and quietness, and harmony. Love that. Look at this center. You have found your center. You found your truth. You've set yourself free from having to be caught in these cycles, these karmic cycles. Yeah, now you're coming into a place of rest, nurturing, comforting you. You are strong. You are going to be successful. We have a lot of opportunities coming in for you, pile number 1. We have energetic alignment. Nice, I felt that earlier. Align your energy centers. Balance brings clarity and peace. And I feel like you have found your balance. You found your center. I feel like you are standing in your truth, in your authentic self. You've been guided along the path and you've never been alone. Oh my goodness, look at this light has grown. I feel like this is your higher self and you've made that connection. You have spiritual guidance. Intuition connects you with divine guidance. Trust its direction. I love that they came out together. That is beautiful. You've been growing this light, this connection to your higher self. You've been listening and following the path and trusting. And you've established this beautiful connection with your higher self. And I feel like that is what you have been fully trying to anchor in and stabilize that connection and remain balanced with your connection to your higher self. Ooh, that is beautiful, pile number 1. I love that for you. What a beautiful blessing. A blessing of rest. That is what you are receiving, a time to rest, to heal, to rejuvenate, less stress in your life. You've come into alignment with your higher self, and now it's time for you to just enjoy life. And if you so choose to teach and to guide others that come onto your path, you are meant to be a leader. All right, pile number 1, I'm going to close your reading now. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you don't know what to say, just let me know. Pile number 1 was your reading. Sending y'all so much love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Hi, pile number 2. You guys were drawn to the Indigo Star Child with the Gifted card and the Sanctuary card. And those were paired with the Ocean Jasper. Alright, so let's set this here. So the Indigo Star Child says, accept and honor your soul gifts. You are wise beyond your years, empathic and knowing. And then we have the Mayan master Akbal. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, you guys. Sanctuary. Be still. Go within to your inner sanctum. It's time to awaken within the dream. So I feel like what you're about to receive is access and remembering your soul gifts, like your spiritual gifts, your inner knowing, tuning back into a higher awareness, a higher perception here. Feeling more connected to your true self. So you're about to be receiving a hidden gift here. I mean, pile number 1 also had a hidden gift that was being revealed. So I feel like there is something that you are awakening to as well. Maybe you are remembering your gifts. You are remembering that you are in charge of creating your reality through your mind, through your beliefs, through your emotions. And that you can master your creative abilities. The more that you tune in and go within, the more you can focus and visualize your manifestations here. Yeah, you have the power to create your reality. It says, is it time to awaken within the dream? And some of us forget that we have that ability to create through our beliefs and through our emotions, and to use our manifestation gifts by focusing on what it is we want to create from within. What do we want to generate and see manifest in the world outside of ourselves? And the more we go within, the more you tune in to your gifts, the more you can tune into ideas and understandings. You know, that's where we get these epiphanies and these shifts in perspective, because we're taking time out to go within and to be with ourselves and to see things from a different perspective, to go within and into the shadows, into the darkness, and shine our light so that we have more understanding, more perception, more confidence, more strength to create our visions. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. We have amethyst. Ooh, we get a lot of purple. And the solar plexus. So we have purple and yellow coming through. So I feel like, yeah, you are grounding in your psychic abilities. Some of you may resonate as an indigo star child. They're very empathic. They're very wise. They're old souls here on the earth. Very sensitive. Very loving. Very kind. Yeah, and I feel like you are tapping into your higher self and trying to ground these higher energies here on the physical plane. Maybe you are, I'm also getting the violet flame coming through here. Some of you may have been working with the violet flame to burn off any old residual energies, or some of you may be being asked to work with the violet flame. Take what resonates for you. Perhaps some of you have been doing a lot of cleansing of the emotional body here, and restoring your confidence in yourself, in your abilities, in your gifts. Coming to life. Nice. Yeah, you are awakening. You are remembering. Yeah, third eye and crown chakra here. You are coming to life. You're realizing that you hold the power to create, to manifest, to transform. Wide open. Ooh, look at that. Look at her arms are open. Open to receive this transformation. Open to receive these gifts, to connect. You're a very strong person. Yeah, and these energies are just coming your way. Yeah, I feel like you're balanced in your heart space. And you are open to receive, very grounded as well. A lot of heart healing. Have that green and that butterfly. Yeah, I feel like you feel very rooted. Your higher self feels safe. And you've been working on that. You've been working on connecting to that higher self and making sure that they feel safe and loved, that your inner child feels safe and loved. Creating that sacred space. We have the gentle gardener. Yeah. These are you nurturing your gifts. Practice makes perfect. You know, there's something that you've been wanting to manifest, and I feel like you have been focusing on something, and we have 3, eggs that are cracking open here. So these are like, your thoughts manifesting. You've been focusing on these wishes, these dreams that are starting to awaken and come alive. They're coming to life. They're opening up. Opportunities are opening up for you. Yeah, nice. You're going to be receiving some opportunities that may involve you using your spiritual gifts here. Sacred pool. Yeah, that's your intention, your focus, the reflection. Sacred pool. Ooh, you have 1111, so a lot of awakening and manifestation here. Which, I felt manifestation. Something you've been focusing on is about to awaken. I want to look at this sacred pool here for you. The sacred pool says, when you look into the mirror, do you like what you see? The sacred pool card asks that you focus on self-love and self-esteem. We are all works in progress, so a detached self-examination made with rigorous honesty is called for now. Reflect by the sacred pool and be at peace with yourself. Can you see how far you've come and how magical your life is? Do you notice the spark of the divine shining through your eyes? When you're conscious that you're the embodiment of spirit, it becomes easier to respect yourself and act in good conscience. Then you'll reap the greatest rewards. Your unique service to the world is not only needed but celebrated. See the love within you and know that if you cast it upon the waters, it will return to you tenfold. Be at peace, for you are beautiful in love. Act with surety and confidence, and success shall be yours, whatever your inquiry. I love that, Pearl. Number 2. So you are about to receive a reflection of your light, of your love, of an offering that you give, of the love that you give to others. You're about to be on the receiving end of that. So congratulations. Nice. Ooh, you got clear quartz. The only thing. Yeah, I feel like you have been mastering that third eye, holding focus, seeing things with clarity, you know, holding that intention, mastering that intention. You have the dragon on here, you know, the balance of the energies of creation here. Earth, air, fire, and water, they're guardians and protectors of those elemental energies. And I feel like you, this manifestation has been protected. Creativity, nice. Look at that light. That light that's shining. You are a beautiful, bright light. Yeah, I feel like you have done so much healing that this is reminds me of the, you know, the crystal heart, the crystalline heart, the diamond heart, the light body, the reflection of the rainbow, the prism. So it's the unification of all the colors, the alignment of all the chakras, coming to alignment with your manifestation, this bright idea, something that you want to create. We have disruption. Mirror of truth. Intuition reflects the truth like a mirror. Trust what you perceive. Okay, don't fall into fear or doubt or wonder if the manifestation is working or coming true. Sometimes we can't see the seeds growing beneath the soil. We have to wait for it to emerge. So let go of any fears or distrust that you may have. Trust in your work. Trust in your belief and your abilities to manifest, and hold focus and intent on what it is you're creating, and stay open to receiving it, because it's awakening, it's coming in for you. Follow your intuition. Trust in your intuition. We have deep reflection. Through deep reflection, profound intuitive insights emerge. Alright, so we have that also coming out with the sanctuary card. So you're being asked to make sure that you stay connected within in your center here. Take time out to practice rest and being still, and meditation, going out in nature, you know, stay grounded and focused. We have hidden truth. Your intuition is revealing hidden truth. Stay aware. Yeah, your third eye is definitely wide open and coming online. You're going to be seeing the truth, seeing through the illusion, seeing things on a deeper level, and having a deeper understanding with a lot of clarity. Inner peace. In moments of peace, intuition speaks the loudest. Okay, more of solitude, spending time in nature, connecting to your inner self and the inner realms here, to get in touch with your psychic gifts, to activate your soul gifts, to trust yourself and fully anchor in these gifts here. And your door is the door of love, affection, romance, passion, devotion, and tenderness. Yeah, I feel like this is you staying centered in your heart space. Be open to receiving, and know when it's appropriate for you to act on opportunities as they present themselves to you. So good news, your manifestations are coming online. Your gifts are coming online and being activated. And lots of love coming in for you, pile number 1. Yeah, I feel like there's some healing as well. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you feel like sharing your story, or if you don't know what to say, just let me know. Pile number 2 resonated with you. Please like and subscribe. Comment below. This helps me grow my channel. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for being here. Sending y'all lots of love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day. Welcome to your reading, pile number 3. You guys were drawn to the Mayan master, Cauac. I have no clue how to say this. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering this name. With the card Breakthrough, and also with the Moonstone moon. So for you, what I feel like you were about to receive is some awakening to perhaps some kind of emotional challenge, I'll put it that way. And you're moving, I feel like you're going to be receiving some insight, some understanding, because we have like the lightning path. The initiation is upon you. Face core issues, take risks to greater happiness. And this is you moving away, like choosing to move away from the storm, from the chaos, from the whirlwind of emotions that I feel like have been very painful. So like moving on from the past is what I feel like you're about to receive an initiation that's going to bring in some healing insights. And we have this cleansing of the throat chakra. So I feel like the way that you express yourself, it could be the way you express your emotions or express your truth, or even express like your perception of truth. Yeah, so that could be what's shifting. I feel like there's a cleansing that's going to be taking place, a purification of truth. Something that's from the past that was very traumatic or painful or challenging. And you're going to be seeing things from a different light. Some illumination, some insight's going to be coming in for you. Alright, let's see what else wants to come through. What are you receiving, pile number 3? Eternal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. Nice. Okay, so there's some new energies coming in, and we have the sun shining brightly. So I feel like that is illumination. You're about to receive some insight, some perspective shifting. And we have a lot of blue, like your truth is about to be illuminated and understood. You're going to find happiness. You're going to feel loved. It's that other side of the rainbow here. The promise of blessings, of opportunities, new beginnings. Yeah, you're going to be seeing things in a whole new light, in a whole new perspective, like a whole new timeline. We have metamorphosis, nice. Lots of change, lots of transformation. We have the 2 flamingos here. I feel like that's seeing the other perspective here, seeing the situation through a different pair of eyes. Yeah, like a whole new version of yourself. Maybe tuning into a new version of yourself, or being able to love the version of yourself who you see looking back at you in the mirror. You know, being able to love yourself and transform the way that you see yourself. Yeah, you're evolving, you're growing, you're transforming the path. Ride the wave, nice. Okay, so when I see dolphins, I think of the inner child, because our inner child's very innocent, they're very playful, they're very loving, and they're very innocent. And I feel like with Ride the Wave, you're being asked to surrender to the transformation that's taking place, to your metamorphosis, to the shifts that are coming in for you. I mean, it's like lots of movement here. You're moving forward, you're stepping up, you're transforming, and you're healing. Pile number 3. We have the Bone Collector. Oh, Alright, so with the bone collector, this is about the parts of you that you feel were lost as a child so long ago. They've been here waiting for you to reclaim them. Like, they are there. You still hold them within. Like, what was lost is just waiting for you to reclaim it. What you feel was lost. So, you know, this card has a lot to do with the inner child and those moments in your life where you felt like you weren't good enough, or that you weren't lovable in some way, or that you weren't perfect. Those feelings of abandonment, you know, those inner child wounds that we have, you know, and everybody's is different, but they boil down to like a core wound, and it's those feelings of lack of worth, lack of love, lack of worthiness, you know, those types of things, or lack of approval, anything that's like that. And with the bone collector, it's a symbolism for change and transformation and time for you to reclaim the parts of you that you feel like you left in the past. And that you have all the opportunities in the world to, and all the possibilities exist, you know, and that there's always change available for us. We can always choose something different. And we have this ride the wave of love, you know, and coming back into center and remembering to love yourself and to fill the voids, the spaces within that you feel are empty or void of love, for you to give yourself that love that you feel like you are lacking. Something from the past here that's you're gonna have a breakthrough healing, and it's gonna bring so much change, so much love to you. Pile number 3. We have Get Curious with Carnelian. This is a stone about traveling. So I feel like you're being asked to go on an adventure, to go within, and to learn a little bit more about yourself and about your needs and your desires. You know, what makes you happy, what makes you feel successful, what makes you feel loved, what makes you feel supported, and do those things for yourself. You know, learn how to, you know, a lot of people don't even know how they want to be loved, you know, like, let's say if somebody has, you know, like a loved one has passed. Are you somebody who likes to grieve alone in silence? Are you somebody who likes to, you know, you need to take walks out in nature in order to find, you know, peace, to grieve alone? Or are you somebody who needs somebody to hold you and hug you and support you and tell you that's going to be okay? You know, a lot of people don't really know these things about themselves. And so sometimes if we're on like a journey where we find ourselves alone, it's the opportunity to connect and to go within and to learn what makes us tick. You know, what are our belief systems? What are things that we believe in, that we hold true, that have meaning to us versus what was taught to us so long ago by parents or by society or by tradition. And it's creating the happy road for yourself. What's going to make you feel fulfilled? What's going to bring you the most happiness? You know, and how can you create that for yourself in your life, and not needing anybody else's approval or, you know, time stamp to say that this is good, this is, you know, this will work for me because this is what makes me happy, as if you're doing this for me versus, you know, what makes you happy and doing some things that make you feel good and happy, and not living your life for somebody else's happiness, you know. It's one thing to have a partner and you two are working and growing and building something together. That's different than, you know, needing or feeling like you can't be who you are because of the unapproval from loved ones or family or society, you know, and that fear of being yourself. And if that's who these people are in your life, then maybe reconsider who's allowed to be in your inner circle, and question why you want their validation. You know, why does it mean so much to you? And is that worth giving up the things that make you feel like you and make you feel centered and whole. We have confidence. Yay, be more confident in yourself and your ability to create the life that you want. Have confidence that you're going to be able to overcome whatever storm comes your way. Have faith and trust in yourself that you can change the circumstance. And sometimes when there's a lot of like shake-up and disturbances or challenges that you meet up with in life, they are guiding you in a certain direction. You know, they're kind of like roadblocks. Like, this path is closed for a certain reason because you're trying to be redirected to the right path that's going to get you to where, let's say if you've been praying for certain things, wanting to manifest certain things, the universe is trying to align things up for you to get you where you want to go. And you have to have more faith and more confidence and go with the flow and see where you're being guided. And when things come on the path for you, they're there for a reason. You're there to learn something, to gather information, to go within, ask the questions, you know, what am I learning from this situation? What's the best way to move forward? You know, go within, spend some time in nature and try to understand where are you being redirected, where are you being guided and why? Or why is this challenge here? What is it trying to show me? Do I need to feel an emotion that I've been denying and repressing? Do I need to express myself more and have more confidence in this situation? How can I change the way that I see things? How can I allow my inner child happiness and joy and laughter and fun and acknowledgement to be seen and to be heard and to be understood? You know, how can I offer that to myself? We have faith, nice confirmation. Have faith in yourself. More confidence in yourself and your abilities. Listen to your intuition. Be guided by your intuition. Your intuition doesn't lie. It is trying to guide you into your heart space. Got a lot of third eye here. Divine protection. You are divinely protected. Trust each step of your intuition. Nice confirmation. Trust in your intuition here. Have faith. You are protected. Look at that. This looks like the phoenix rising up from the ashes, and I feel like that is you. Rising up from the storm. Sailing away from the trouble. Sailing away from the things that have held you back, that have prevented you from living your truth. We have vibrational alignment. When you align with the universe, your intuition becomes stronger. This is asking you to stay in your flow, right? Be open and receptive and receiving. Allow yourself to be guided, to be moved as things shift around for you. Pile number 3. You have a 6, a 7, a 5, and a 1. Alright, so some balance being restored, but some big shifts are coming for you. But you're going to be transforming. And you are in... Release the things that are holding you back and step into your alignment with your true self. It's coming back into center, coming back into wholeness. And there's a lot of, you know, everything happens in cycles. So sometimes we may think that we have healed certain things that we've experienced in our past, only to have them come up like a year later. And that's because there's more healing, more emotions that need to be felt a little bit, need to be released and acknowledged. Hear your inner child. You know, what are they trying to tell you this time? You know, there's more information here, more data to collect, more perceptions to be shifted, more understanding needs to be offered up to your inner child so that they can understand how to heal and grow and move forward. So, and the more you continue to do this, the more, you know, aligned and centered you're going to feel, because you won't be looking to the past anymore. The past won't be coming up to get your attention, for you to heal something, to acknowledge something, to feel into something. And the more you do that, the more centered and focused and in the present you will be. Oh, whoops. We have inner knowing. Trust your inner wisdom. It will guide you on the right path. You will be guided where to go, pile number 1, because it will just flow really easy. Like I said, when you're met with a challenge or a block in some way, it's because you're being redirected to the right alignment for you. Trust and have faith that you are being guided. Have confidence in yourself, that you are changing, that you are healing, and that you're moving forward. Alright, so these are your doors that are opening. We have the door of shadows, introspection, inner journey, unconscious, and integration. And this is about what we were talking about, your inner child, your shadows. These are your fears. These are the parts of the past that still, hurt. They haven't had healing. They don't have, it doesn't have understanding. It's not being understood and validated. And that's when it's so, it's very important to go within and understand your fears, understand what your inner child needs, where it feels lack and where it doesn't feel loved and understood and heard, and give them that voice, so that they can feel like somebody cares. They can feel supported. They can feel loved and understood, like they matter and that their feelings matter, because you are taking that time to go within and listen to yourself. Listen to the tapes that are being ran in the background that you're probably unaware of. The door of courage, I love that. Have the courage to face your shadows. Bravery, valor, confidence, resilience, heroism, and grit. Have confidence in yourself. You can do this. You can heal. You can remember who you are. See things from a different perspective. See your truth. Honor your truth. And the door of learning, education, knowledge, study, mastery, and development. Nice. This is what you're receiving here. You're receiving the path of learning. You're going to have some healing, because you're going to be having the courage to face your shadows and have those breakthrough moments where you come into alignment with your truth, where you restore your confidence in yourself, where you restore your faith in yourself, where you restore that connection to your inner child, so your inner child can feel safe and loved, grounded and secure. Because you are the one who's protecting you now. You're protecting your heart, which is where your inner child is. The divine part of you is your inner child. Okay. Alright, pile number 3. I'm going to go ahead and close your reading now. Thank you so much for being here. If this reading resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If you feel like sharing your story. If you don't know what to say, just let me know pile number 3 resonated with you. Please like and subscribe. This helps me grow my channel. I appreciate you all so much. Sending you lots of love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day.